All right, are we ready for this? The Oscars are upon us, and therefore, so are my yearly predictions. Last year, I made a video predicting some of the categories at the Oscars, and I am back. I spent all the award season reacting to the winners of the ceremonies, and this was all for this moment. Today, I'm going to predict some of the categories at the 2026 Oscars. I will not be predicting every category, just the ones about the feature films, not the ones about short films and documentaries because I have not seen any of them. But I will give you my opinion as to who I think will win, why, and who I would like to see win. I will do a video reacting to the wins for my podcast Unscripted, and after I will do another video to see if I was right or wrong about my predictions. Let's dive in. The first category I want to predict is Best Actress in a Leading Role. The nominees are Jessie Buckley, Rose Byrne, Kate Hudson, Renee Reinsve, and Emma Stone. This one is easy and everybody is going to agree with me. My prediction for Best Actress is Jessie Buckley for Hamnet. I only recently get to see the film as it was just released in France, and I totally understand why she has been sweeping all award season. Jessie Buckley won literally every single trophy for Best Actress, and I am not mad about it. Her performance in Hamnet was truly heartbreaking throughout the whole movie, and especially in her last scene at the end. I am 100% sure that she's going to win, and it is very deserved in my opinion. I don't think there is any conversation around other people winning, so this one is easy. Now let's go to Best Actor in a Leading Role. The nominees are Timothée Chalamet, Leonardo DiCaprio, Ethan Hawke, Michael B. Jordan, and Wagner Moura. Now, this one is a bit tough. At the beginning of the award season, Timothée Chalamet was winning everything. But he hasn't won at BAFTAs and at the Actor Awards. No, you don't need to win at every ceremony in order to win at the Oscars like Jessie Buckley is currently doing, so this could not mean much. But Timothée's hype has been going down since the beginning of the year. People are dying to have an Oscar villain, and we don't really have one this year, so I think they're willing to give that title to the first mildly annoying person they see. And Timothée seems to be that person. The fact that he is so openly campaigning for that Oscar, that he's not as humble as people want him to be. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but that's not what people and the Academy like. Plus, he recently made some comments about ballet and opera that were not well taken by the public. So now I am conflicted. This is definitely a tie between him and Michael B. Jordan for me. At the beginning of the season, he was losing all the awards to Timothée Chalamet, and the internet was reacting strongly. But he recently won at the Actor Awards, and I think that the whole controversy at the BAFTAs sort of helped him almost. If you don't know what happened at the BAFTAs, while Michael B. Jordan and Delroy Lindo were presenting an award, someone called John Davidson, a man with Tourette syndrome, called them the N-word. Obviously, this was very shocking and created a lot of discourse on the internet. But I think that, in a way, this incident and the mishandling of it by the BAFTAs really showed why movies like Sinners are important. His win at the Actor Awards right after, maybe coincidental, really sealed the deal for me. I think Timothée Chalamet is gonna be the new Leonardo DiCaprio, meaning he's gonna get nominated all the time at the Oscars and win in like 20 years. I think the fact that he so openly campaigns for it was entertaining and almost thrilling at first, but now it's really turning people off. Another option might be Wagner Moura. He also won at the Golden Globes, but since then, the movie has not been winning a lot, at least not an actor. This might be a surprise win for him, or it could be a very predictable one with Chalamet. He might still be the safe option, but for Best Lead Actor, I'm going to predict Michael B. Jordan. After having seen Marty Supreme recently, I understand why Timothée Chalamet has been winning, but I can't say that his performance is as groundbreaking as Michael B. Jordan's, so I am very happy that if Michael B. Jordan wins, I will be very happy. Let's now go to Best Supporting Actress. The nominees are Elle Fanning, Inga Ibsdottir, Amy Madigan, Rooney Mosaku, and Teyana Taylor. At the beginning of the season, Teyana Taylor seemed to be the favorite, but her hype has died down. I think that the tie is between Rooney Mosaku and Amy Madigan. Madigan won at the Critics' Choice Awards and more recently at the Actor Awards. Rooney Mosaku only won at BAFTAs. I have not seen Weapons, so I cannot testify to Amy Madigan's performance, but I have only heard good things. I personally love Mosaku in Sinners, and I would give her the Oscar, but I don't know if that's what the Academy is going to do. I could predict Madigan because she has won 2 trophies, but you also have to consider that Amy Madigan's performance is the only nomination for this movie. Considering all of this, I'm going to predict Rooney Mosaku for Best Supporting Actress. Let's go to Best Supporting Actor. The nominees are Benicio del Toro, Jacob Elordi, Delroy Lindo, Sean Penn, and Stellan Skarsgård. This category is also wild. We have been getting different wins at every ceremony. The only person who won there twice is Sean Penn. I think that Jacob Elordi and Benicio del Toro are just happy to be here. Stellan Skarsgård won at the Golden Globes, and if the movie Sentimental Value wins for Best International Feature Film, he could have a chance. Delroy Lindo was a surprise nomination, but I don't think that he's going to win. Although I would like that, because he was absolutely incredible in Sinners. To me, the most likely to win is Sean Penn, because the movie One Battle After Another is nominated basically everywhere. What bothers me is that he already has 2 Oscars. I think that this could work against him here, but I honestly don't know. So I'm going to predict Sean Penn. Let's go to Best Original Screenplay. The nominees are Blue Moon, It Was Just an Accident, Monster Supreme, Sentimental Value, and Sinners. This one is going to be easy. Sinners has been winning a lot. I think that this is the strongest screenplay here. Also, I don't think that Sinners is going to win in a lot of places. It might be the most nominated film in the history at the Oscars, but it doesn't mean that it's going to win much. I made a whole video about this when Tiana Taylor won at the Golden Globes, so if you're interested in understanding why I think that, you can check it out. I really don't see anyone else taking this Oscar, so my prediction for Best Original Screenplay is Sinners. Now, let's go to Best Adapted Screenplay. This one is also going to be easy. The nominees are Begonia, Frankenstein, Hamnet, One Battle After Another, and Train Dreams. One Battle After Another has been winning at every award show. I would personally give it to Hamnet, but I am pretty sure that it's not gonna go there. So my prediction for Best Adapted Screenplay is One Battle After Another. Moving on to Best Director. Again, there will be no surprise here. The nominees are Paul Thomas Anderson, Ryan Coogler, Josh Savdi, Joaquin Trier, and Chloe Zhao. Paul Thomas Anderson has been winning at every award show, so it's safe to say that he will also win at the Oscars. I would personally give it to Ryan Coogler or Chloe Zhao because I think that they did a much better job with their movies, but One Battle After Another seems to be more liked. So my prediction for Best Director is Paul Thomas Anderson. Now let's talk about Best Animated Feature. The nominees are Arco, Elio, K-pop Demon Hunters, Little Emily or the Character of Rain, and Zootopia 2. Here, the 2 strong contenders are K-pop Demon Hunters and Zootopia. K-pop Demon Hunters has been winning pretty much everywhere. Zootopia only won once. I think that K-pop Demon Hunters will win, given that it has had more impact on the industry last year. They also have a nomination for Best Song and have been out longer than Zootopia, so I am fairly confident they will win. My prediction for Best Animated Feature is K-pop Demon Hunters. Let's talk about Best Picture. The nominees are Begonia, F1, Frankenstein, Hamnet, Monster Supreme, One Battle After Another, Secret Agent, Sentimental Value, Sinners, and Train Dreams. Again, the same movie has been winning everywhere, and that's One Battle After Another. It's not my favorite, but it wins everywhere. You might have understood by now, but I prefer Sinners or Hamnet. Sinners could win, and if it does, I will be the happiest girl in the world, but let's not kid ourselves. Sinners could have a chance, especially given that it is the most Oscar-nominated film of all time, but I don't know if it's going to happen. So my prediction for Best Picture is One Battle After Another. Let's talk about Best Original Song. Again, this one will be easy. The nominees are Dear Me, Golden, I Lie to You, Sweet Dreams of Joy, and Train Dreams. Golden is the song that has been winning, including at the Grammys. It is by far the song that had the most impact. I Lie to You is also my favorite from this bunch, but Golden is really strong here. So I am very confident that Golden will win for Best Original Song. Now, finally we have some questioning for Best International Feature. The nominees are The Secret Agent, It Was Just an Accident, Sentimental Value, Sirat, and The Voice of Hind Rajab. I think the real battle here is between The Secret Agent and Sentimental Value. Although Sentimental Value has more nominations, The Secret Agent has been winning in this category pretty much everywhere except at the BAFTAs. So I am going to predict The Secret Agent for Best International Feature Film. The next categories I'm going to go over quickly because I don't know much about the more technical categories, so I'm going to predict based on the previous ceremonies. For Best Original Score, the nominees are Begonia, Frankenstein, Hamnet, One Battle After Another, and Sinners. Ludwig Göransson has been winning for Sinners, and I honestly don't see that changing. So my prediction for Best Original Score is Sinners. The nominees for Best Cinematography are Frankenstein, Monster Supreme, One Battle After Another, Sinners, and Train Dreams. My prediction here is Train Dreams because it won a bunch of times. The nominees for Best Production Design are Frankenstein, Hamnet, Monster Supreme, One Battle After Another, and Sinners. Here I'm going to predict Frankenstein. The nominees for Best Editing are F1, Monster Supreme, One Battle After Another, Sentimental Value, and Sinners. We've had 3 different winners here, and because I don't know much about editing, I'm going to predict one battle after another because I feel like that's the safe choice here. The nominees for Best Costume Design are Avatar, Fire and Ash, Frankenstein, Hamlet, Wonder Supreme, and Sinners. This one is easy to predict. It's going to go to Frankenstein because it has won at every ceremony so far, and the costumes were praised a lot when the movie was released last year. The nominees for Best Makeup and Hairstyling are Frankenstein, Kokuho, Sinners, The Smashing Machine, and The Ugly Stepsister. Just like with costume, Frankenstein has been winning everywhere, and I don't see that changing. The nominees for Best Visual Effects are Avatar, Fire and Ash, F1, Jurassic World Rebirth, The Last Bus, and Sinners. Again, this one is very easy to predict. I'm going to say Avatar, Fire and Ash. The nominees for Best Sound are F1, Frankenstein, One Battle After Another, Sinners, and Sirach. I don't know anything about this category, but F1 has been winning, so I'm going to predict F1. The nominees for Best Casting are Hamlet, Wonder Supreme, One Battle After Another, The Secret Agent, and Sinners. This is the first time that we have this category at the Oscars, so it's a bit uncertain. But so far, Sinners has won twice in this category, so I'm going to predict Sinners. We made it to the end. Some categories are very predictable, others are a complete mess, but you know what? I am having fun. I'll make a video reacting to the wins, and then I'll do another video reacting to my predictions. Note to see if I was right or wrong. Hopefully I was right. Put your own predictions in the comments, and I'll see you after the Oscars.